Hi guys, today I'm out round the back of Dartmoor, which you can see there. I'm around the back of it and I found this little down thing called Bowden Down. And so we're here today. I've never been here before. As you come in, there's like Roden and Rowden houses, and then there's Bowden, I'll say Bowden Down. It's this little triangle of public access land, and there's also a footpath that goes along the corner of it to Asheltor Woods, which is also public access. And then there's a public footpath that goes in, feeds into another wood, unnamed, to H-Ram and Langstone Manor, which have public footpaths to the main road. I've got a few hours to burn, so I might do some of this walk. There it is again, Dartmoor from the other side. A mysterious part of Devon. Not on Dartmoor though, we're just somewhere else. On a down with some woods. Devon but not Dartmoor. Lots of berries coming out on the trees now. Giving it a little bit of a pinky look. So this is what I passed coming in. There appears to be what looks like a 3-car bay outside of maybe a farmer's gate. I'll have to look. Right on the corner. So we're on the spiky southeastern corner of Bowden Down now, I think, I hope. Oh, there is a plaque thingy for tourism. This might help actually. They've got satellite photo. Very neat, don't see that very often. You are here, yes I am. So, just outside the road, there are 2 tracks. There's a white track and a yellow track. They both go the same way, that's cool. And they join, byway to Corryton, and this goes into Asheltor Woods, which is what I'm hoping to get into. Hazelnuts chewed by dormice. That's a dormouse. I don't think I've ever seen one, unless my cat has had them. Tree pipit, I haven't seen that before. Gotta find the birds. Willow warbler. Bowden Down, 11.4 hectares of common land, nature reserve-ish. Was bought by public subscription. What does that mean? In 2004. Held in trust for parish of Dartmoor. Used to be grazed by livestock. Now it's just kind of a nature preserve. But look, they have like a dormouse area. They have a defined area. This is where we keep our dormice. I actually think nature's got other plans, to be honest. Humans like, dormice, stay here, alright? We're just going to leave you. And then they all piss off to the other side of the place. Oh look, more of these dish scrubbing plants. Lytterton, Chillerton, Dartmoor, Hellmouth. Let's have a look at this bay, because I could have parked up here and it probably would have made it easier on me, to be honest. 1-car bay, 2-car bay. This might be where we're going, maybe. There's a car coming. It's a tractor actually. Right, so you can fit 2 cars. Can you fit 3 cars? You can sort of fit 3 cars. You're sort of blocking it at that point if it's a tractor type place. I don't know. Yeah, some of these fields tractors go into, so I guess it's a 2-car bay. Yeah, a tractor would probably want to get in there, wouldn't it? Well, it's saying on the map that the track is to the right of the road. It's not to the left of the road, so I reckon if we dip in here before the junction, we're good for the start of it, hopefully. And this, is this the second track? Because there was 2, wasn't there? Which one's the first, which one's the second? This one's more woodsy. That one's more downy. Well, now I got a choice now. Well, we're gonna be going in the woods anyway at the end, so let's take the downy track. Oh, restricted byway and the sign's down. Restricted? What does that mean? I've never seen that before and I don't really know what it means. Restricted byway? Restricted to who? Restricted from me or for the people on it? I don't know. This weird tree here. It's got lots of lichen on it. How you liking this video so far? But it's also got berries. Let's hope most of the mud has dried. Sky's interesting today, little cake icing kind of sky. So this path jinks to the right a little, then to the left a little, then meets the corner of the down, and then heads on into that woods. This place is popular with the local dog walkers, I think. Back there where I parked, there was a lovely little whippet. It was a really peaceful little seahorse dog. It was a camouflage brown mottled whippet called Willow, and it came up to sniff my bag and I stroked it. Proper silky fur. If I was going to get a dog, that would be an option. Just a little calm, snooty little narrow thing. Or should I get a gigantic Great Dane or something? Huge attack dog? No. Oh, there's a lot of people on this road. There's that other footpath. There's a bench there actually. Looks like it's got some views of Dartmoor. I think some of these blue things might actually be blueberries because people appear to be picking them. Maybe I should have asked them what they're picking and how do they know what it is. Interesting catkin-like things here on the oak. Yes, so these. Are they actually blueberries? Can't get a smell of them. I still don't want to try it because it might be the poisonous kind of thing. I will say that whatever there are a lot of them on these weird spiky trees. There's a lot of these around either side of this path, so if I did find out that they were blueberries, this would be the place to come pick them. More of the Bowden Down there. This might be where it turns into a corner actually. It seems to be converging in a V shape towards where I'm going. So this might be the end of it. Here's a pretty solid V, but maybe the down still continues over there. Maybe it's just a V in some cut tracks and not actually the thing. Some harder tracks here, gravel tracks. Maybe I should take that on the way back. Pretty sturdy. I guess we're being funneled this way. And there's a public footpath marker. This is a farm, but there's some views onto Dartmoor. I'll go there in a minute. It looks a little bit overgrown. A little bit. Yeah, we got some Dartmoor views here. Yep, lots of tours. Sowerton Tours, Branscombe's Loaf, Great Links Tour, Brat Tour, Widgery Cross, Arms Tour must be there somewhere. Hare Tour, Tavy Cleave, Ger Tour. Looks like it might have a flag on it. I can even see Fur Tour, I think. It looks a bit like Fur Tour popping out quite high next to Ger Tour. It's weird that you can see that from here. We're quite low down compared to, you know, getting up on Gibbet Hill or getting up on Brentor. Alright, so I pretty sure it's a farmer's field, so I'm not going to go in there. Restricted byway, it says it again, look. It doesn't say public footpath, it says restricted byway. That's so confusing to me. I've never seen those before and I don't know what it's trying to tell me. I don't know what it means. I'll have to look that up when I get back home. Look at these nuts. Whoa, they're not very nice to pick up on the outside. Proper thorny. Ah, Jesus. What's that? Prickly as fuck. But there's lots of conkers here. We have a conker tree in my garden and it doesn't come down with prickly things. And yet, that looks like one of them conkers in there. Are there two different types of conker tree? Like one that comes down not thorny at all, and then this kind, wherever it is. Got all these thorns on them. Look at that, it's like a mutant parasite. I've just been watching Alien Earth. Also, nuts are dropping all around me as I do this, so I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, down here I suppose. Restricted byway? What is that? Here we go, guys. Public rights of way. This is the knobbly one right at the bottom of the four greens, and it says restricted byway brackets not for use by mechanically propelled vehicles. So we're good to go. It means I can walk on it because I am not a motorcycle. So it looks like you'd have to walk down this if it's possible. It's so overgrown. For the distance of the down plus a bit more when you're in Davies Wood for a moment and then you're in Asheltor. So it depends on if I can get through this track. There's lots of plants. It looks like they let it completely grow over during summer. No one came through to maintain it and now it's only just started dying off, but there's just tons of, look at this, nettles and brambles and stuff growing out into the track. It is truly wild. Truly wild. Nature is consuming the fuck out of this. How far will I be able to get? This is crazy. If anything's impinging on the track a little too much, I'm kind of kicking it out of the way and stamping on its stem just so it doesn't, I guess, for other walkers. But it looks really narrow as well. But it's not narrow, it's just all the plants on the sides just trying to reach the centre of the path with all their might. Amazing though, there are places still with young blackberries here and there. I can see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. And look at that down there. So just come here one day with an electric strimmer, battery powered, just walk, just holding it up on my left side and then come down holding it up on my right side, and it's just like done. Or at least like basically, very basically done. Now it's opened out into this wider area and there's like someone's farmer's field opens up into this. I wonder if they use this gate to access this weird, oh my god, that looks pretty cool. We're up on a big hill looking down into a valley. Is that Davies Wood there? I hadn't checked the contours. Maybe this is a steep hill thing coming up. Is this? Ah, so Asheltor Woods kind of, if you look at the contours, it's kind of like a finger pointing northeast. And yeah, there are some, you are going around the left contours of a fingery peninsula hill and down to the bottom of a valley. Wow. Okay, I didn't know there'd be hills involved. I suppose I'd be climbing up that on the way back. Oh, back into the messiness again, and the grass is thicker here now. There appear to be a lot of insects at this section. Moths and crane flies and small flies. Alright my dudes, it's starting to go steeply downhill now and there's a bit of mud under the grass I'm noticing. Not gonna like this on the way back. Down, 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 down. It goes steep. It's coming off a tour or something. Wow, look at this. The views are getting amazing when you actually get to a farmer's gate. Look at this place, Jesus. Well, you can't do too much with the field if you're the landowner because it's not flat, but at the same time it's a nice place to be just because of the views. They're insane. Imagine this at sunset. God, the scale of that view that's impressive. And now we've got an old stone wall. A welcome change. I don't think we're in the woods yet though. We're still between the Downs and Davies Wood. I think that's Davies Wood down there. It's like 2 or 3 fields down. It just begins in one of the next fields. That's not a public one. More of these spiny green conker greens. Yeah, I swear this is a totally different kind of conker than the ones that we get in our garden. They got like hard shells and they're brown and they have spines, but they're tiny and they don't really do anything to you. These have proper thorns on them and soft shells. Oh, those of them here. So if you're a bald guy and you're not wearing a hat, you don't really want one of them to drop on your head in autumn from a height, because that would be like, ow! I've been meaning to look on YouTube for a clips compilation of people walking in autumn and a nut falls on their head, just out of pure comedy. I want to find that. Someone had better have done that video because I want to watch it. Okay, still going steep downhill. The terrain's ever changing though, the look of everything, and we're about to enter Davies Wood very shortly. The wall is more exposed now, it's kind of cool. It's kind of light bluish actually. Interesting look to it. Light blue dust over it. Oh. Really interesting terrain. I can't believe I've never been around here before, because it's not really too far from where I live, so look at this. There's a little track that goes up there. I'm just gonna have a peep. I'm not going in. I don't even think on the map there's not a woods on this side. Oh, look through the trees, dude. Such views over to the left there. Amazing. Alright, down we go. Oh, it looks really impressive around here. Is that a tool? We're going over some cut but very smooth down stone in the track. Someone's carved it at some point to make the track. They've cut through what could be a subsurface tor. There's a lot of rock there. And over here I noticed also mushrooms. It's growing a bit like that on a little log that I placed by my Alfie's grave. It's very sweet. And there's also this black stuff on here. I don't know if that's lichen or part of the tree. And then more mushrooms down here. Davies Wood now. I'm not sure, but that bit I peeped my head in to the right might be part of Asheltor Wood, because it only starts like 1.5 field boundaries down from Davies Wood on the left. So maybe that was access, we can actually go there. rounding a corner into a narrow pipe. There's a bit of autumn colours going on over there. Oh, there's like leaves just drifting down gently, fluttering as they fall. It's hard to capture that bit of autumn because you don't always see it. You've got to be on the ball with your camera and in the right place at the right time because it doesn't happen everywhere. Right, I think this must be Asheltor Woods now. So we should be okay if we want to dip into the woods on the right if there's anything interesting. Okay. Like a gap in the woods there, the Davies Woods, and it becomes a field. Is that on the map? So we are right here down, we're near the stream, we're like 2 fields away from the stream. A stream that we walk alongside for a bit to the west. On the north side of Asheltor. There's a lot of pine in the centre of Asheltor Woods there. There's deciduous on the outside and evergreen on the inside, it looks like. Oh, this is really nice. I like this. Just a nice wide trenchy bit. And it's dry and there's not much to trip over or anything. It's really nice. Giant polytunnel down there in the farmer's field. That's the sort of thing I need for growing my peppers. I need some land, big old polytunnel open for the bees. It's getting high walled now on either side. Look at this, this is all this is a bit fantasy Lord of the Rings stuff going on here. We're rounding another corner to the right. What's this say? Penalty for not shutting gate £2. Wow. That's cool. So they have like CCTV cameras and stuff so they can find the person who done it. There's like a road or something. What is that? I feel like I'm seeing a road. Oh. Wow, we are down now in the valley. There are cars. Yeah, maybe there's access to the small roads, and this is like someone's house. I didn't see it on the map though. It says there's a road across the stream or whatever, but not here. Quite sure what to do here. I'm guessing I'm rounding the woods. Oh my god, there's a giant tree right across the track here. All of its branches right across the track. I have to play limbo or something. What the fuck? How do I get through this? No one's been doing tree maintenance on this. I have to find a way through this crap. In there somewhere? How the I'll just break it. Okay, I can break that off. I don't know if I can. Well, that's going to be a silly thing to remind myself. Go through this tree, directly through it. That's the path. I have to make sure I'm seeing where we're going. It says there's an option of 2 routes you could take there. Oh, and it's super muddy in this bit as well. I'm not seeing the stream. This is obviously like a farm or someone's house. I'm sure there's meant to be a stream here. Nearly went head first into that one. That's a stinging nettle at head height. Let's try and get rid of it somehow. I think that's just 2 obstacles I've got to remember on the way back. Is first stinging nettles and then giant tree. I'm not sure how those cars got there actually, because I thought this would join onto a road, but it doesn't. So the road must be that way somewhere. This one tried to fall into the track. Such a weird layout. Lots of weird geographical terrain layouts on this trip. We're in a kind of deep valley. Oh, what's this? Did this used to be part of some sort of railway? That can't be right. Or did a railway used to go along the top of that? Look at this. And I don't know if we go this way. Is this might be the divergence. Yeah, so there's a little green divergence at the top of Asheltor Wood, where you can go that way, which is where I was going to go, or you can go this way and end up at a road. This is quite a short route. Let me just have a quick gander at it, even though we're not going this way. This is cool though, look. Old, must be something to do with the railway, look at it. It's how you would build like a Victorian railway stone bridge thing. I reckon it might have gone along the top. Oh, this is a nice area. Steep down there. I think I can hear water. So we're not at the bottom of the valley. This is just a detour, my dudes. This is a detour. I just want to see what's around here. It's like, what's around this corner? What's around this corner? There's something dark hanging from the tree there. I can't make out what that is. Might be a nest, a bird's nest. Alright, so this goes in a big curve to the left. Beautiful though. I'm glad I came to explore this. Now we're around the back of where those cars were parked. That's nice. Proper yellow bit of oak. Kind of bay bit here, as if this is a road, but it's not. And then there's a house there I can see. That's an old tree, isn't it? That's a beautiful old tree trunk. So enormous. Partially in the valley. So I guess when the cars want to get out of that property, they come down this track. It's pointing like public footpath and restricted byway that direction. But it can't be that way, because that's someone's house, like. I think I see the road. Alright. Yeah. So that's the road bit. We know where that goes now. There's a little glimmer of light down the bottom, a little glimmer of grey. Definitely the road. I'm not sure. Yeah, that must be where that footpath ends. The signs though on that pole are very deceiving. They're pointing the wrong way. So anyway, let's go to the bit we were gonna go to, past the rail bridge. Oh, I guess this tree here is to try and stop the cars from the other private property from driving into this wood. Okay. Lovely places so far. So where are we now? We are on the north end of Asheltor, just at the join of those two tracks there. Now about to turn right to head southeast, and there should be another sign of the stream that I thought we'd run into earlier, and a bridge. Looks like a bridge anyway. The public footpath just goes across a blue line, so I'd say that would be a small bridge. Oh, it splits though, what? Evergreens. And I think at the water I will turn back, and then at some point I can reach the road that is from the water to the next bit. I can reach that road, park up and walk back to complete the other side of the journey. This is a bit of an issue though. What? It doesn't say fork here. I think we take the right one. I think we take the right hand one. Okay, let's go in search of water. I can certainly hear the running water, so I think this track might dip down. Or maybe we should have been on that track. It does go to the water, but the map says, wait a sec, what's going on? This track is just completely turning right like a U-turn. That's not right, it's not even on the map. I don't want a U-turn, I thought I was going to keep going that way. Alright, I think I know what to do now, which is go back to that fork. Look at this, my dudes. Look at this shit, what's going on here? There's a U-turn. Yeah, okay, I'm taking the lower track then. I'm going to try and have a look at the map again. There's no random oh, hold on. Okay, so it goes green up to the U-turn, and then it goes white. It is public though, because it's the green wood, the light green on the OS map compared to the dark green when you paint a forest a colour. So I can walk there, but it is not the green line from this point on. Yeah, the other ones, I think I think the green line overlaps two different tracks on the map, and I think if you were to be able to zoom in a lot on OS maps, you would actually see that the green line is the lower one, not the top one, because, you know, it wouldn't be the paint, like when you're painting a line with a wide brush and you're trying to fill in the gaps between a small line and you just go over both of them, it's like that. Can't possibly colour inside the lines, your brush is too fat. Alright, let's go back here. And that does go to the water, which is where we're going. Low tree. There's a very tall, steep-sided other side of the valley there. Okay, I can see the water now. It's a smallish stream, but kind of fast running. And this is a bit overgrown here. There's a bit of a field over there on the other side. This might be the end of my journey, dudes. Aha, there's a bridge. Let's go on the bridge then. Where'd you actually... oh, there's a gate. I don't like the workman's canvas bags there. Where is this? Oh, is it over here somewhere? What the how do you reach this? Oh. Okay. More stinger nails. Here we go. Do we know the name of the stream? We do not. It comes off the river at Chillerton, whatever that is. Goes to that goes to Ravenstor. So the River Lid. Okay, this is a tributary bit of the River Lid. Let's check out the bridge, what state it's in. Yeah, I don't know why they've done that, but that is ugly, isn't it? That is ugly as sin down there. And then it's totally overgrown by brambles on this side. I don't know if winter will solve that problem. This is weird though. It goes on to that field on the other side. It's not a straight footpath anywhere, it's just like... Where's that go? You just sort of followed up over the river. It's like in a straight line. I guess it's in a straight line from where the track came over. So I guess you walk alongside this. Oh, you walk through the field to the top right corner of the next wall. Let's just have a glance at it, even though I'm not doing this today. Right, can we see the wall? There's the wall, okay. And there's a track bitten into the grass. Right. So that's cool. So from there down to here, yeah. That'll be the end of another trip, which I'm going to do another day, I think. Which is the other half of this trip. If it's even a half, it might not even be that. It's an okay walk. It's not as long as the walk we've done, but it's a fair walk. Doesn't say what the forest is called that's up there, but that's public access forest as well. Doesn't seem to have a name on the map. Alright my dudes. That was a little walk from Bowden Down to Davies Wood to Asheltor Wood to this little stream, whatever this is called. Thank you for watching.